You are back because you watched my last video about being on your wellness journey and you loved it so much you came back for 5 more tips. I've got you. Now, this is for the girl who is on her wellness journey but feels like so overwhelmed because there is so much information out there and you just want little things to start incorporating into your day. I love wellness because, as I said in my previous video, I feel like the ultimate self-care girlies are the wellness girls because it means that you're self-caring from the inside out. And there's just something about being really well and taking care of yourself from the inside out that just makes you look even more beautiful, makes you look even more radiant, your skin glows, your hair is shiny, you have energy, all these amazing things. And we're gonna get you there. You didn't come to this video because you're lazy. You didn't come to this video because you're not doing anything with your life. It's quite the opposite. You came to this video because you want to discover more things that you potentially didn't do before that you can incorporate into your daily life. Wellness is so important and I feel like we are just not taught enough about it. And to go out of your way and learn about wellness in this busy day and age when you have work, when you have kids, when you have families, when you have social lives, it can be a lot. And that's why you're watching my video, because I'm gonna break it down and make it super simple and easy for you. The first thing that you're gonna do is that you are going to start buying organic. Now, do not get overwhelmed, do not get scared. Let me break this down for you. There's something called the Dirty Dozen. The Dirty Dozen are 12 vegetables and fruits that are gonna be more important to buy organic than other fruits and vegetables where contamination might not be the biggest deal. What does it mean when something is organic? It is not woo-woo. It means that on a production level, they do not use typical or standard fertilizers or pesticides. So when you buy something organic, it is less likely that it's going to be genetically modified, which sometimes has pesticides actually in the item. So if you're buying a tomato that's GMO, like the pesticides can actually be intravenous in the tomato. So when you're buying organic, it is something that if they do use a pesticide or an herbicide of some sort, it is topical and can be washed off. It also tends to be more nutrient dense. So that's what buying organic is, and that's why it's important. Now, what I said about not being overwhelmed is if you just focus on buying the Dirty Dozen organic, you don't have to worry about spending $1 million. If buying organic isn't something that you've done before, it can sound overwhelming, the price of it. However, if you just focus on buying some items organic and some items conventional, it's not gonna be a huge difference in your purchasing. Just some of the Dirty Dozen is things like spinach, strawberries, apples, grapes, cherries. Those are just a couple of them. So if you can buy those ones organic, amazing. If you want the full list of the Dirty Dozen, just Google what are the Dirty Dozen and a list will pop up, or what things should I not buy organic, and things will pop up. Again, this is a little bit of me telling you stuff and a little bit of you doing your own research, because that is just how we get better in life. Number 2 is stop leaving your devices so close to your body. This includes laptops, phones, anything with some kind of electric plug-in. Stop leaving these things too close to your body because they have something that are called EMFs. EMFs are electromagnetic frequencies. These are essentially frequencies that our electronics emit, and they have the potential to change or damage our DNA or our cells. So when you have your phone and it's literally up to your ear, that electric magnetic frequency is literally on your brain, in your head, the closest that you can get to the most important organ. Things like your laptop, if you put that directly on your lap, it's your ovaries, it's your genitals, whatever it's close to, those frequencies are hitting those cells directly. So when they say do not put your laptop in your lap or put a pillow between it, or they even have these mats, which again, I can tag anything that I mentioned in the video below. They have these mats that actually block the EMFs. Such small little changes, the more you know, but like start wearing hot wired headphones or putting your phone on speakerphone or using FaceTime instead of taking calls like this. It's just one less thing that you have to worry about damaging your health. So just be aware. Be aware that a lot of our electronics are emitting these EMFs, even x-rays. So if you're someone who travels a lot and you're constantly going through those body scanners, you are just getting catapulted with a ton of EMFs, which is actually really sad. And I saw someone on TikTok once mention that you can opt out, and I tried it before, but when you opt out to just go through a metal detector, I feel like they intentionally take their time. Like they intentionally make you wait. They intentionally will do the absolute most before you can go through that metal detector. So if you do want to do something like opting out of those body machines, if you travel a lot, give yourself extra time because it is going to take you 20 to 30 more minutes in order to go through the metal detector standardly. Number 3, stop sleeping with your makeup on. I am talking to the girl who sometimes does it or the girl who habitually does it. My mom habitually does it, and the way I'm like, Mom, You're killing me inside. Stop sleeping with your makeup on. I'm gonna break this down for you. One, everything you put in your body is going to be absorbed into your body. So if you wear makeup all day and then you go to sleep, not only is it going to be absorbing into your skin, but it's also going to be transferring to your pillowcases. Every time you put your face back on your pillow, honey, you're gonna be wearing Lancome. You're gonna be wearing a Dior body and face foundation all over again. So your bed should be the sacred place that you make sure that you go into when you're clean, or at least you're not wearing things that could be toxic. So take off your makeup. Not only is it just not good for the absorption, it is not good for your skin. It will make you look dry, it will make you look dull, it will clog your pores, it will give you acne. If I need to give you any more reasons to not wear your makeup to bed, I don't know what to tell you, because I feel like I've told you the worst. Start making it a habit that no matter how drunk you are, no matter how tired you are at least just using a makeup wipe and just taking off the most makeup that you can. Like for me, everyone knows that before I get into my bed, I have to take a shower at night. Like it does not matter how drunk I am. If I ever get into my bed without taking a shower or at least taking my makeup off, something is wrong. Someone needs to call the cop because something is wrong. Even my previous partners, they know that if I come home drunk from the bar and I'm trying to get into that bed with my makeup on or not taking a shower, they will force me because they're like, you are going to be so upset in the morning. So start having that kind of cadence with yourself, is that this is the one non-negotiable, is taking off my makeup at night, because I want to be glowy. I want my skin to regenerate. I want my skin to be able to detox at night, because that's what it does, is it detoxes, and it can't really when it has something clogging it or it's just absorbing into your skin. Stop sleeping with your makeup on. Next is start wearing sunscreen on the daily. Now I prefer a mineral sunscreen just because I feel like those are usually the cleaner options, but sunscreen just to start with all over. Now I've mentioned in my previous video, get outside and get sun first thing in the morning, get sun in your eyes, whatever. If you take a little walk in the morning first thing for like 5-10 minutes, you do not need sunscreen in my opinion. The sun is not evil. The sun is not out here to hurt you. There's so many beautiful benefits of sun, but I'm talking about for the girl who struggles with hyperpigmentation, or the girl who is worried about aging, or the girl who wants to prevent, uneven spots on her face. Start wearing sunscreen. My biggest thing is that I never wore sunscreen consistently. Like I would wear it sometimes, maybe if I went out, maybe I'd forget. I was like maybe like a 2 to 3 times a month kind of girl. But I did not see a big change in my skin until I started wearing sunscreen on the daily. Like I remember one trip I went with my friend on a cruise, and every single day she was putting on sunscreen, and every single day I was like, no, because it makes my makeup look different, or like it's pilly at times. I just wasn't wearing sunscreen. I left that trip with acne marks. When I tell you the hyperpigmentation on my skin was so insane, after I got home I was like, what happened to me? And it was because I was out in the sun with no sunscreen. So everything that was already on my face, it was just like making it 10 times more visible, and it was like scarring me. So wear sunscreen, because you will see a difference in your texture, you will see a difference in the evenness, and you will see a difference in the scarring, and it'll just make the rest of your beauty routine come together more. This is like one of the biggest changes that I've made in the past 2 years to absolutely help my skin look radiant and just beautiful. Last, and it is certainly not least, it is manage stress better. This is something that it is very hard to describe because it just depends on what your life looks like. And I get frustrated anytime anyone's like, you need to manage your stress. Oh, you need to be less stressed or de-stress or do things. I'm like, how? How do I manage my stress? How do I de-stress from the day? One, stress is one of those things that puts your body into a place of inflammation if you are chronically stressed. This could be you're really worried about your job, you're worried about your future. Usually people with type A personalities like myself, you're always have to be on top of things. You're more of a perfectionist. You're worried about people's opinions. All of these type A personalities tend to be a little bit more stressy. And stress is one of those things that it can very easily breed illness. A core component and a core starting place for a lot of illnesses is actually from stress. Like a lot of things that happen in your gut can be stress induced. A lot of things that happen in your skin can be stress induced. So if we start learning how to manage our stress, that is one of the biggest hacks for being well. Now, managing your stress is not as simple as, okay, well, I'm not gonna be stressed. I'm not gonna worry about anything. It doesn't happen that way. You kind of have to push your body into a de-stress place, especially if you have a lot going on, which everyone does. We're all very busy in this day and age. So I'm gonna give you a couple tips on things that help you manage your stress, and these things are not woo-woo. These things are proven to put your body into a de-stress place. So that's why I recommend things like morning walks, like honestly being in nature. Those are the quickest ways to de-stress and actually put yourself into a different state of mind. Literally being around a tree, looking at a tree, touching a tree, things like that. It's not woo-woo, this is real. It really helps your body to just get into a different place. Meditation is really great for centering. Meditation is really great for putting your mind on one thing and just trying to be present. Because meditation, it does not matter the time of day. You can meditate at any point. If you are at work and you need to take a 5 to 10 minute break to go sit in the break room and literally close your eyes and meditate, you can do it anywhere. That is the beauty of meditation. It is such a great tool to bring with you any and everywhere. If you didn't get enough sleep, meditate for 10 minutes during the workday. If you are feeling really stressed about something, sit down for 10 minutes and meditate. You can listen to an active meditation. You can listen to sleep sounds. You can listen to white noise. You can listen to nothing and just observe what's around you. But meditation, literally, if you do it for 6 weeks, it can change so much. And Joe Dispenza talks about this. So if you need another person to go follow or another podcast to listen to, go listen to podcasts with Joe Dispenza, because he literally talks about the power of meditation. I'm on my meditation journey. I do it 10 minutes every day right now, and I'm trying to do it consistently for 6 weeks. Don't let anything stress you out. Don't let trying to incorporate meditation stress you out. It's actually the opposite of what it's supposed to do. Use it as a tool. Use it as a tool to empower yourself. Next one is sleep. Sleep is great to help managing stress. You want to make sure you're getting enough sleep. That's why I put it in my first video. And then the last one is being present. Work on single tasking. Stop trying to multitask everything. Not everything needs to be a multitask. That will absolutely chronically stress you out. If you're washing dishes, don't feel like you need to be scrolling on TikTok or listening to something. Be present with the dishes. Take your mind and bring it where it is. A lot of times when we're on phones with our friends, we're scrolling through TikTok, scrolling through Instagram. You're in the shower, you want to be Take time to be present in the little moments where you can. Even brushing your teeth, it's being present in the moment. Think about where the brush is stroking. Think about the toothpaste. What does it taste like? What does it feel like? Just be present in the moment. These are all little things that you can do to start managing your stress, because managing your stress is not as simple as, hey, calm down, relax. It's just not that simple. That is gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys like these tips and they resonate with you. I can continue to make these videos if you guys like them. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below if you have any feedback or suggestions, but I will see you in the next video. Mwah.